ladies and gentlemen, welcome, friends, family, Wolfpack. This is JP Direwolf. We are bringing you a live stream of Hellblade. Just came out, getting the settings, so on and so forth, controls, checking them. Combat difficulty, hard. Not planning on anything else. So, we are going to be jumping in right now.
Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she feel her coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already done. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you gave me.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see them?
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, slain, taken to the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel me.
This game
You might
looks
think she's
amazing.
brave to go on this journey on her own. But it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Yep. So the game deals a lot with like psychosis and schizophrenia and stuff like that. But damn, like the graphics are just crazy.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Do not forget my story, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hell's Gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
I mean, obviously this is like, you know, just introduction, so there's really not going to be much going on. figured out what the run button was.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hunger. There's a pack of wolves on her feet. But she's not stopping.
Okay, can't take the torch. Okay. Let's just keep on running.
Not this time.
Can you see it?
Land of mist and fog. The awful was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim. I hear you. There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved. Dillian.
Hmm.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. He's already dead. His soul is still.
I mean, seriously, just looking around. I mean, amazing job on the graphics.
Wants his soul to be
It's just crazy.
He's
The way
already
the water
There's nothing she can
reflects and the sun on the sand. I mean, it looks flipping real.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path to it. Let's see, shall we?
Well, let's see what's over here. No, another one of those stones.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men are called Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard.
Norse
The gods of
mythology.
earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Love Norse mythology.
That's the way.
It's crazy. Just crazy, just hearing the voices. Like,
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Let the bastards catch me again. Never! Who are you?
Just a memory.
Ruth? Is that you?
My tales of the Northmen. They call me Ruth. Liar. An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell. If I may walk with you.
Tell me the stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Use your eyes.
I can see it.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
okay, so I guess I have to match that room with something. Put that symbol all over the place. It's awesome. I don't think it would be that easy to find. Of course, I'm probably just not looking hard enough. It may not. Damn. It may not even be.
It's near. Focus.
in
You will find
here.
it. Look towards the gate. And the gate will open.
Was that it? That looks like that was it.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
It's dangerous.
Behind the gate. No,
It's behind it.
It's not safe.
What's in the box? All the voices in her head. It's crazy.
It worked.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. Now you can hear my heavy cries. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what What is that? When we are always here.
Don't slip.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to take that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
I get to go mess with Hella. That's gonna be awesome. Queen of the Underworld. Okay, so maybe I must go that direction. Maybe I'm just to go down? That's nice, she auto ducks. No button pressing.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-flattened goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Shit.
You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Oh, hey, I get to fight this time. Okay. Okay, I guess I have to learn how to... Okay, that's how you touch. That's good. Got it. Oh, that's a good hit.
You're close.
Oh, she kicks. Oh, fuck.
Don't let them surround you.
3. Oops. Woo.
He can read.
Come on, dodge faster. Dead. Maybe I was supposed to die. I think that's part of it. Well, the only way that you can enter hell and cross the bridge is if you die.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is wrought. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
If the raw reaches in his head, request is over. Ah, so every time you die, fail. Okay. And all progress will be lost. Oh shit. It's like permadeath. And I put it on the hardest difficulty. Yeah. Fun shit's gonna happen in this
The
one.
hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Yay. Okay.
It won't open. Why can't she? She needs to change the god. She has
The
to
Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
Cow. Okay, so question, do I go to one of these doors? Guess I have to choose which one I want to fight first.
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Okay. We choose this path first. I wonder if there's going to be like pathways, like exploration, or am I just on a roller coaster ride of linearity? Okay, so there's really no tuck and roll unless you're in combat. I guess it's all about finding these two.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
So I guess that's probably going to be achievements, is finding all of those little nuggets of information. So I go up there, it's over here. Okay. Probably have to play through this game a couple times to, platinum it. Oh. So that'll be that door. Well, we're not going to go there just yet. We're going to check something. Let's see a bridge.
What's that? It's a door. Push it. Come on.
So I'm wondering if I'm supposed to go in the door, or if I'm supposed to go here first. Probably have to go in that door first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we'll have to go in here first. Or actually, I think this will probably
Illusion
activate
hides
it.
the path to Balravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Yeah. So up there. Door's open. So, yeah, okay, so, illusion.
We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Make sure there's no more of those glyphs. Okay.
Senua never could close her eyes. She tried. Begged.
Creepy shadows. What's behind the door?
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
It's a lot of dead bodies. Oh, is this him? I guess maybe. Oh, come on, where the fuck was the dog? Wow, that's a good one. Okay. Like that shoulder rush. Oh, that was a good interrupt.
End it! End it now!
Is
This
it?
is nearly the end.
The Northmen will not stop her.
I actually like the combat.
She will find what she's looking for.
Okay, let's try for the door again. Okay, that symbol again. Can I jump up there? No, can't jump up. Oh, wait, I can go behind? No. So I gotta find that symbol.
Comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth. Look how much it's changed.
So I gotta find that symbol. I wonder.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
There it is. Why wanted a line? Okay, maybe I'm just not. Okay. See this goat head right here. No. I see that dude standing up there. Yeah, you can see him up there moving. That's interesting. Hmm. Interesting. I guess I'm just not figuring it out. I see the fucking 3 things up there. It's always the simplest puzzles that become the stupidest to try to do. Or maybe I do have to leave and see it from a farther distance. I don't know. No, probably not. So that piece. Yeah, I seriously don't get it. First puzzle was fucking easier. I sit here like a jackass trying to figure out this puzzle, and it's probably the most stupidest, easiest fucking thing in the world. That was cool. Okay. This path was not here before. So maybe that's what I was supposed to do. Yeah, so there's that thing up there. So now I could probably align the fucking thing, yeah. There we go. It's retarded.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something's shifted. Can you feel it?
Yes, something shifted, alright. Is that thing still pointing? Yeah, it's still pointing. Okay. That took far too long to figure out. Something that easy. Oh, hey, we got another one?
Do you feel it? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An lost world where the forest itself is watching.
Gotta see if I can find any of those story thingamabobbers. Nothing over here. No. We got a gate. I don't know if I can open yet. Nope. Okay. So I guess I probably have to activate. See, that's kind of creepy. Like, look at the shadows. It's a freaking eyeball. Another one. Yeah, they're all over the place. The freaking eyeballs. It's creepy.
Another gate. Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. It's not safe. Don't. You can do it. Don't.
I'm gonna check something real quick. Controls. Oh fuck, R1 is to block, huh? That's good to know. There's no, yeah. I was looking for, camera controls to be able to pan faster. Okay.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
And so another one of these, which is those. So I gotta get up top again.
Can't you see what she wants?
The ravens.
So I gotta get up there.
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
I wonder if that gate. Nope. Still can't open it. Okay.
Focus.
So I gotta somehow get up there. Can I jump up there? No. So there's really no, like, jump button. Yeah, there's like no jump. Nothing. Yeah, it's another illusion. Okay.
Silence.
Okay. Try to get.
Where is he?
It's pointing that way. Hey, Kyler, what the hell's going on, man? I do have party chat open if you wanna jump in. This bridge. No, there he is again. It's just gonna vanish again. Yep. I was gonna get you, stupid.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Got off work.
Living off of berries. Rabbits. Uncommon, you see. Call such a person a gallant. Some like truth become gallant in search of penance.
This game's trippy.
Like Senua.
So is this a demo or is this the full game?
It's the full game.
Those who make it back
I've seen
are forever changed.
like trailers and shit, and I was like, dude, this game looks awesome. I didn't know it was gonna be out so soon.
Yeah, it just came out tonight. Yeah, it's funny that they give a big fat warning that this game deals with like psychosis, and that anybody who's sensitive to that type of shit, to beware. Because yeah, it's just schizophrenic, fucking hearing voices.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this game for a long time. Just trying to solve these stupid puzzles.
A trick. Raven. Tricking her. Raven. How can she get up? Bait. It's
Okay,
him.
this
Dark magic draws her closer.
doesn't make sense.
It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Yeah, they tell you to wear headphones for this game to make it more like in depth, because of you hear the voices just constantly fucking jabbering in your ear. Okay. Yeah, these puzzles, I actually give them credit. They're tricky.
Wasn't this wasn't it only like $30 or something?
Yes. Yeah, it's only $30. Alright. Fucker's up there. Yeah, it's just supposed to go just like deep into the psychotic mind of this woman. And it's funny, they also warn you like if you look at her arm, it's all fucked up because she kind of put her hand into, I guess, the void of hell, because it's following Norse mythology. And it says that every time that you fail, that shit will start spreading until it reaches, like, her head. And if it does, then it's game over permanently. Start over.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
So yeah, it's fucking permadeath, which is awesome. God damn it, how the fuck do I get over there? Like, those symbols I have to line up with the door. This fucking boss likes to do trickery. It's pointing that way. Yeah, I just don't know how to get up there.
So is it digital only?
Yeah, it's digital only. There's no physical copy. I'm gonna find with some games being digital only.
No, I'm not that. Like, it's nice to have the case and everything for,
Yeah.
like, collection purposes, but, like, it's not a deal breaker.
Well, I mean, I
like,
do like having a physical copy. I really do.
I like that it's only $30 too.
Yeah. Alright, this puzzle's really fucking... And it's funny because it's got to be like the most simplest puzzle, which makes it the most difficult to try to solve. It's usually how it goes.
I just picked up the what is it, W2K16 wrestling game.
Wrestling.
A little bit of wrestling. Or that Best Buy, or not Best Buy, like GameStop. It was like $14. So I was like, eh. And I got that and Metal Gear Solid 5.
Fuck Metal Gear Solid 5.
It was under like $15, so I was like, eh.
Like, I've played the whole entire Metal Gear series. Fucking loved each and every one until I got to 5. And and one fight. It just took one boss fight. And I just said, fuck it. I'm not playing the game anymore. I permanently rage quit that game because of one fucking boss fight.
What was wrong with it?
You wait. You just play it. You'll probably realize it when you get to it.
Yeah, I'm working through Assassin's Creed 4. I have like, I'm trying to get the platinum because I picked up the Ezio collection, so I'm just gonna work my way through all the Assassin's Creed. But you know, this game for the online trophies just but I think I just need I need to reach level 55 in multiplayer, and then get that fucking all-rounder. I have to like use every ability and play in every game mode. I think I need 2 more abilities and then to use, and then after that the trophy will pop.
Oh my god, I really don't get this fucking puzzle.
What are you supposed to do?
I really don't get it. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to get up onto that platform. Wait a minute. Did the shit just change?
What about that behind you? I'm a little behind, but when you're underneath the stone arch thingy, it looks like it's kind of a stepping stone. Look behind you. Oh, you're trying to get to that platform. across the way.
Yeah. Well, because this thing, it has to deal with a lot of illusions to where shit's not there until you find a different area, and then
Oh, it's just like kind of optical illusions?
Yes. Yeah, see, the steps weren't here before. And now they're here. There we go.
That's sweet.
Finally. Fuck. Yeah, it's funny. I've never played any of the Assassin's Creed games. But I am definitely getting Origins, because that game looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited for Skull and Crossbones, if they do it properly.
I saw that shit. It doesn't look entertaining at all.
I was a really big fan, that's why I'm playing Black Flag again. I was a really big fan of the naval combat.
And we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple.
I got a new phone, so I have to like re-download like all my apps and shit.
Primal sickness
Ugh.
within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat,
Pain, but
it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction. That's the funny thing. And this is another one of those types of games that it doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't tell you what the... Well, you have to look at the controls to know how to fight and whatnot, because it doesn't give you a tutorial.
no.
And I'm fine with that. Like, I figured it out. I really didn't even look at the controls. It's kind of like how Little Nightmares was.
Okay.
That game was fucking awesome. Hey, combat. I like the combat in this game. It's awesome. Oh, that hurt a little. She's hobbling. That's awesome.
Finished. There are too many of them. Find strong positions.
There's two of them.
Take him down. Take him down now.
Oh fuck, there's another one.
Skull did it.
Oh, I think I just died. Oh, that sucks. Yep. Fuck. I put the combat on the hardest difficulty. So now that creep is gonna go up further. Fuck. Let's try that shit again. Yeah, half her arm is covered in that shit now.
Ew. There's no way they get it to go down?
Nope. Everything is permanent.
Too slow.
I gotta start treating this like Dark Souls. It's awesome how, like, you tell they're fucking injured and he's hobbling.
Big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Do you not have like a health bar or anything?
Nope, just your screen will start turning red. You fucking see her grabbing her side and everything. Like, it's... Yeah, there's no HUD, which is awesome. Okay, I think that's... Yeah, that's all of them.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
I just love how they do, like, the whole Norse mythology in this game. I know there was a door back there that I didn't go in. I wonder if I can go back. Yeah, let's see if there's anything in this door. Nope, can't open it yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually glad that this game got pushed back a little bit. I don't know, it just seems like some games are turning out better whenever they get pushed back.
Yeah.
I mean, some games are not turning out better when they get pushed back, but I guess it just depends. Like Horizon fucking turned out to be an amazing game.
I still need to finish that for the plat.
You haven't finished Horizon yet?
No. I got sidetracked by Diablo 3. And then by the Game of Thrones.
Head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Yeah, it's interesting, like the woman doing the commentary, like, Senua here, or whatever her name is, she actually hears that fucking voice. Like, it's crazy. Okay, I can already see that this puzzle is gonna be another dumb one. And there's a whole bunch of those symbols all over the place. And all these stupid things pointing in different directions. Well, there's the symbol.
The song. Vulgar song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? No, it's here. There's two.
The game just wants to fuck with your mind.
It's an echo. This reminds her of some. The forest. Where? Which forest? The forest in the wilds. The wilds. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness. Did she beat her darkness? No. It nearly killed her, but she tried. Druth helped her. If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead. She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry him. But it didn't work. She thought her curse would affect him.
Yeah, so if you look at the screen, they had these fucking
She thought
illusions.
she'd bring the darkness to him too.
You see the walls
She nearly died.
right across
She
this
thought the
thing,
curse made her tainted.
and then you look between this arch, it disappears. But so I have to like use those to unlock other areas. Of course I need to get this freaking bridge down. Oh hey, this bridge is down now. So what are you playing now?
I'm playing Black Flag.
Hmm.
pillaging ships trying to get some money.
But yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna get the Assassin's Creed Origins, just because for me it looks like that they finally fixed the combat, so it's not all rock paper scissors and shit. It's full, you know, just full on combat. Like there's no pausing. It's just you fight shit.
Yeah.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive it. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Man, it would really be like shitty of getting almost to the ending of this game and then having that permadeath hit you. Have the fucking start over. Walking in circles again.
Have you heard from Ruin lately?
No. I mean, he's streamed a few times, but not. He hasn't been on in a while. I mean, usually whenever he streams something, he's playing some game with his roommate.
No. Like a final great white shark.
That's definitely a tricky puzzle. I figured that shit out. Let's see what's different.
The Ravens. They've gone. No.
Half of them have gone.
They've
Oh,
gone.
nice.
But where?
No, Ravens.
He's not helping. It's true.
Quiet. Can't think. Out in the wilds. In the cold winter days. She no longer felt fit for this world.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
She almost gave in to the darkness. She remembered Lillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
You actually have that game pretty loud, don't you?
Shit, no bad.
Yeah. Hear every single word. It's crazy. Like, it just sounds like you're sitting like right next to the TV.
Yeah, it's like a 34 feet. A small, like 22 inch.
Yeah.
I turned it down.
Yeah, I always have to have headphones on whenever I'm streaming because the microphone will pick up the TV and then it'll like echo the gameplay to where it sounds like there's two versions of it playing over each other. Shit, now I gotta try to figure out how to get to that other...
Yeah, there's two man-o-wars fighting right here.
This game's probably only like 15 hours long, but it's gonna take me like 30 hours to complete because of not being able to figure out the easy puzzles.
Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. Definitely just ran into a ship. I was looking at your game.
It's like people are gonna comment on this, like, dude, all you had to do was just fucking walk up these stairs and you would have been done already. Like, fuck.
Oh crap, now the man-o-war's after me.
If all these fucking lights weren't so blinding, I'd be able to see.
It actually worked out.
illusion I'm missing. And then of course I'll actually get to the boss and it'll end up being like a fucking 2-second fight.
Can you like upgrade like your armor and weapons and shit, or is it just...
No. Well, at least I don't think. There's no RPG elements. So, no stats, nothing. But she might gain special powers, I don't know. I'm just not seeing how I'm supposed to get this other bridge down. There's no other path. This fucker's pointing that way. Oh shit, there it is. Of course it would be one of these fucking things. Optical illusions everywhere. Yep, there it is. Of course it's something stupid. Of course, there's gotta be one to get that bridge. Alright.
The Ravens. They've gone. No.
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, thought, grow in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Broke. The gate is open. Open.
Well, that's a shark.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill me. Yet, I'll gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Alright, let's see if this is the boss fight. No, I see the fucker standing up there. See anything new? He's got one. Yeah, this is gonna be the boss fight. Gotta be.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have
Looks
the
sort of
sight.
like an underwater mine shaft.
We can fight it together.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. And when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward and drew was born. Druth. The man that I am now. And though Finland never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my family before these dark times.
Alright, so far at least this puzzle is, yeah, somewhat easy. Of course I'll say that now and then all of a sudden it'll fucking take me 30 minutes to figure it out.
I fell down a hole. Yeah. Where am I? Shit.
Oh shit.
What's up, man?
Hey, dude. Who the hell is that Hellblade?
It's interesting so far.
Did that come out?
Yeah,
I
it
know
came
it
out
was-
today, midnight
Yeah, it
release.
just came out today.
Okay, I saw the trailer for it, and I didn't. It didn't tickle my fancy, but it did look pretty interesting, to say the least.
I mean, the graphics are
well-
fucking phenomenal. Like, it's crazy how well they did on the graphics.
Word. That's good. Oh man, one more day, dude.
Yeah.
One more day, and I'm done with the bitches for 2 days. Ugh.
So cause more drop.
Dude, I got 106 of them motherfuckers in there, dude. You know how hard it is to deal with 106 fucking women in like the space of like, I don't know, 6 of your apartments? I mean, like, it's not a big space. Like, I could easily hit somebody with a fucking baseball from the door to wherever. I mean, and I suck throwing baseballs, so. Yeah, it's not a big area. It's ugh. Everybody's got a fucking issue. CO. I'll tell you this, I will never work a female institution. That will never happen.
I thought you liked the females.
It's an easy unit because they're not like the dumbass fucking guys who like want to get all threatening about stupid shit. Like, if you give me the cellmate, CO, we're gonna fight. Like, God, here we go again. Always the DC black guys too. Always the DC black guys. We're really gonna do this? We're really gonna do it. Really? It is what it is.
You working on
You out.
you working on your 100th platinum yet?
Don't be a hater. What number is this? I'm losing track here.
That you're in
73?
your 80s, I think.
No, 73.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Too much fucking time on your hands.
Not enough, dude. I'm not taking any leave this year, annual. But I am gonna throw down like, probably 2 weeks. Here next year. I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it. I don't want to use my leave. But then you only can have 240 hours, and then it's usually like the military. And so, yeah, we just do it in hours and not days. So I'll
Oh
take a
yeah,
week
because
off.
they actually have
Hmm.
like a work schedule or work
Yeah, dude.
hours.
Yeah, dude. It tripped me out. They were like, "You're getting 6 hours of pay period." I was like, "What the fuck?"
So that's like one day.
That's almost a day. Oh yeah, dude. I make a lot of leave because of my military time. If you like when you start working for the federal government, you start out at 4 hours for your first 3 years, and then you get 6 hours after your 3 years. So every month I get 12 hours of leave. Plus, okay, so every paycheck I get 6 hours of annual, 4 hours of sick leave. Okay,
Broken. The
paid.
gate is
So
open.
like at the end of the month I have 12 hours of annual and 8 hours of fucking
It's
sick.
coming back for me.
So like I'll have a shit ton more than 100 something hours by the time I'm done with this year. But I'm just kind of saving it. Um, Next year I'll probably take a week off. Not really gonna do nothing. Probably just so I don't lose it. And then I still don't know what we're gonna do. We want to go go to Britain, but like I don't know if like fucking kids. It's always the fucking
Yeah.
kids. And if so, then we're just gonna wait like 5 or 6 years, which means like next year I'm just gonna take off and I'm just gonna take off for a week and sit on my couch and accumulate fucking platinums or something. I don't know.
I guess.
Let the government pay for it. Thanks, taxpayers. Oh, and good news today. Well, optimistic news. They put some former Army general who used to be in the CID and what the oh what the fuck you call it the pretty much the MPs. He was the general for the MPs,
Yeah.
and now he's the director of the Bureau of Prisons. So like I'm so excited to see him fuck up these inmates. Oh my god, they're too political. The BOP lives in this dream world where like reentry, okay, like that's like the political buzz phrase in the BOP is like the reentry of inmates. Like, let's be honest. I've listened to 8 million phone calls because we have to listen to phone calls. Dude, the majority of these people, they're gonna re-enter just to come back. Okay, I mean that's the honest truth. I don't want to be a dick about it. Sometimes they're like, yeah, I'm not doing this shit again. Typically, that's really just not their answer. They just don't really give a fuck. They make like this weird culture out of prison, and like that's their thing. Like, motherfucker come up like, I don't know, I get shit all the time. Like, don't give me, I haven't been a dude unit in a fucking while, but they'll come up, the dudes will come up, and it's always the DC blacks. I don't know what the fuck it is about those guys, but God. And you could point, dude, you could tell who a DC black is, like the minute you walk into a fucking unit. You can have 118 inmates, and you can be like, you're a DC black, you're a DC black, you're a DC black. They're fucking retarded. Like, they're the people that don't come to Oklahoma because they know the first time they ever did some stupid shit, they get gunned down in about a heartbeat. Like, I mean, they like people don't because people don't like act like they do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, like I had one. He's my favorite. I used to wreck this dude's day every chance I got. No, I'm not joking. I went out of my way. I really did. Like he asked for a 2X shirt one day for laundry, and I gave that motherfucker a large. And I was like, yeah, shut the fuck up. I almost got him jumped like 6 times because he'd come through the chow line. When you come to the chow line, you're supposed to tell me your cell number and your name, so you don't steal extra trays. Okay, it's a real easy process. And he walks through my chow line, and he just grabs his tray and just keeps going. I'm like, hey, get the fuck back over here. And he's like, you know who I am? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Tell me your cell and your name. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna tell you myself my name. I'm like, okay, yo, nobody else is eating. Nobody else. We're not. Chow is not commencing until he comes back here and tells me. And so all the other black dudes or the white boys will be like, really? You gonna do this? And like every day it was a fucking event. And I was like, he's like, man, CEO, you try to get me fucked up. I'm like, well, you won't listen. Get your ass beat. Maybe you'll fucking be inclined to say something. Like, god damn. Like, they
Well,
just don't.
JP, did you die or?
No, it's just this game's got a shit ton of dialogue, so
It looked that way.
you know
Why are you talking
sometimes
so
it's
much, Phillips? Jesus.
sometimes it's hard to hear
Oh, yeah.
dialogue when we're having conversations in chat.
How's Assassin's Creed going for you there, DV?
Good. I'm knocking out
Good.
fucking underwater thingies.
Oh yeah, those are annoying. I'm just waiting for you to get a Metal Gear, dude, so you can be a real gamer.
JP had some strong words about Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, fuck that game.
Oh, there's most definitely some valid criticism towards the game itself. And as a huge Metal Gear fan, hence the snake in my name, I'll be the first to tell you, Metal Gear Solid 5, as wonderfully beautiful as it was, and the tech tree and all that was good shit, at the end of the day, the fact that they didn't put the third chapter in there was horrible. And also, to top that off, that they didn't finish, like, they just, like, there's a full part of the game where they just, like, remake the level, but they just make it harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
get that makes sense.
It's that asshole fight where
Mm-hmm.
you fight those fucking weird mutants that just teleport. And
Oh, the skulls?
Yeah. Fuck
Oh,
that.
come on.
That was the rage quit for me. I was like, nope, done. Never went back.
Oh, it was probably one of the best platinums I got. It most definitely easier than Metal Gear 4. Which Jason can tell you, I probably played Metal Gear Solid 4 like 8,000 times.
4 was
That's
amazing. 3
ridiculous.
was amazing. 2 was amazing. 1 was amazing. 5 is a big pile of fucking shit because of I don't even remember the company that made it. They fucked it
Kojima.
up. No, Kojima didn't fuck the game up. The
Or,
company.
Kojima left.
Because
Konami.
Konami. Yeah, they're the ones that fucked it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that game deserved so much better, and like it really is a phenomenal looking game and a very well working game. Like this isn't like Assassin's Creed Unity that wouldn't fucking even work, and you would just fall through the map. And you're thinking like Ubisoft, we're like 15 Assassin's Creeds in here, and you can't get fucking simple things to work. It's like, get the fuck up with this.
Well, that's kind of why I've never
Solid.
touched an Assassin's Creed game, but I'm waiting for Origins because everything that I've seen on it, they finally got it right.
No, God. I don't know.
Because it's open world, the combat is full flowing combat, like all other games should be, and like it reminds me of The Witcher, and fuck, what the
They
hell
let me
was that
down
one?
when I couldn't let Karl Marx get killed. Like I just gave up on the game, the series.
Nah, I don't know anything about the fucking story, but just I was not impressed with the combat or the gameplay whatsoever.
No, yeah, Black Cells was the one they did right. And then, well, they did a part in 3, I think. They did do like the Black Flag's my favorite. If they would have not put in the online part, stop trying to do it. Nobody likes it. Well, they finally did, and then the rest of the game ended up sucking, but that's not the point. They did not put it in for Unity, and it still fucking was fucked up. But yeah, yeah, it's something about Assassin's Creed. Like it's familiar, so I always go back to it. But out of all the games that I've played, and all the series that I've loved, Assassin's Creed really doesn't make a top 10 list, which is kind of embarrassing.
Well, it just got to the point to
my
where it
take.
was just as bad as fucking Call of Duty. It was an annual release.
Yeah.
You're just milking the fucking franchise. It's like, how shitty can we make this next game? Oh, there we go. Let's milk it more. Oh, the next year. Let's make it even more shittier. Let's copy and paste everything that we did Call of Duty style. It's like,
Then as like, as a game, like an Assassin's Creed game, Black Flag was fucking horrible because he's like the worst air quote assassin ever. But
But
like
it's the
as a
best
game
game, which is
itself,
ironic.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
a game by
yeah,
itself, it's fucking awesome. Like all the gameplay, everything is like really well done. But
yeah. Yeah. To the story, he's like, "What? Why are you here?"
yeah,
Like, I, that's awkward. I don't know how to get there.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know,
You-
fucking Call of Duty every goddamn year. It's just as bad as all the sports games. Every year, it's the same shit.
Whoa! You pumped your brakes on fucking NCAA. That was it. Like the NBA ones keep getting worse. In fact, the last one they had was free. The 2K, I think 17 was fucking free. It was so bad. Yeah, like everything was so stiff. Like Jason and I've had this conversation where I don't believe sports games as games. Like, not really.
No, the only
I
ones
know
that
that
I've
sounds.
ever enjoyed was NHL and some of the Maddens. Some
Mm,
of them. But NHL, I mean, I love hockey, so. But me, I don't know. It's just the sports game. It's just still the same shit over and over again. Just better graphics, different players, maybe a couple different plays. Same garbage.
yeah, fair enough. I've never been. Yeah, I think I'm gonna back out of Gran Turismo. Um,
It's another one I've
even though
never
I
been a
don't,
fan of.
even though I don't like racing games, but I love Gran Turismo. Ever since I was little, I'm the worst driver in video games for some fucking reason. Like
But see, that's the funny
Jason
thing
Pitt,
is that's the only game that people fucking play that hate driving games. They only play
because
Gran
it
Turismo. They fucking hate everything else.
because it like I don't know. You kind of you get more control than just racing. You can do the license. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right, but whether it's
Me,
a cop out excuse or not,
I've always been
I,
a fan of God damn it, Need for Speed.
but see, and I never cared for future. I mean, like I said, I'm not a good racing like guy. Like I can't. I'm just bad. Like Jason's watched me play, 100 hours of online play for shooters, and I'm phenomenally decent. Okay, at worst, I'm phenomenally decent. And like for some reason, when it comes to racing games, I just can't do it. Even in like Battlefield, I love Battlefield. I'm like the worst fucking person who should ever get into the driver's seat of anything. Like, drive this Jeep to the next spot with the people in it. Like, nope, we're going to die. I will get us killed. Don't worry. Like, I'm not allowed to be, like, oh, Seth and I would fucking rob little 12-year-olds of their dreams of being big Battlefield players by killing them with the attack helicopter. And I would be the gunner because flying that thing was just not going to happen. Like, I don't know why.
Well, I wouldn't fly a fucking vehicle in one of those first-person shooters ever either, because the controls are just bullshit. Give me a car, fuck yeah, I'll take a car. Like
No, no, we used
like
to wreck, dude. We'd go like 70-3 kill death ratio, like absolutely ridiculous. But I just can't fly the fucking thing.
hmm.
Like, don't swim, don't get in the pool. I'm the same way when it comes to vehicles and games. It's just not my thing. Now, I say that with a grain of salt because my second favorite game series is Ace Combat, and I'm phenomenal at that for some reason. Which I'm so excited for 7. Yeah, what did you just do to me?
I have no idea where this freaking. I've died
Oh.
like I think this will be my 3rd time dying in
It didn't end well in the wild.
this underwater thing.
I was gonna tell you it's called Google, dude.
It's just I just there's an animus piece like in a chest somewhere in this sunken ship, and I don't know how to fucking get there.
Nah, I gotcha. I told you, dude, I'm just as happy as can be because I got my really hard random trophy, and that's all I cared about.
Make
Dude.
sense of it.
Everything else is just
Once
go beat up
settles in,
weaker things than you. Are you gonna fucking pure petrify there, dumbass? Or are you just gonna... Okay.
Oh, that's bullshit. God damn it.
Ash is just sitting there with fucking petrified about talking to her. Don't worry, woman, I'm gonna let you go.
in the darkness.
Oh, I'm going back today, or I'm going back tonight, so I'm not gonna see you ever.
Hear me. Reach out to me.
I know. I might go back to judo. Fuck it.
Take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will
Because
see the face
it's
of
gonna
the
be from
darkness
midnight to
that
8, which means we're
and
just
if
gonna
you
miss each
focus,
other.
like I have taught you to,
Yeah.
Unless
you
you
will
come out
also
here
see
and
as
day.
much as the darkness has you
Well, you're
trapped
playing
within its veil.
Final Fantasy 12 too, aren't you?
Is trapped
JP?
in your
Yeah. I've already beaten the game.
Show
But
off.
I'm trying. Well, I played the original. But I just got done killing the Hellworm and making my way to Yizamat, which is like the hardest fucking fight in the entire game. It's the longest fight. It takes over an hour to do that boss fight.
Reminds me of our turtle in Final Fantasy 15. Holy fuck, that fight was annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Animantoys?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy fuck. I was like, this thing is never gonna end.
Well, there was a way to kill that turtle in like fucking 5 minutes. I never did it
There
though.
was so much prep and shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I still think one of the best video game moments ever is Far Cry, where you can just fucking not leave and beat the game in like 15 minutes.
Well, see, Yizamat, or Yizamat, or whatever the fuck its name is. I mean, that one you can actually take breaks in. You can zone out, heal up, do shit, go back in. You can actually save in between. You can zone out, save, go back in. But the fucker has like 50 million hit points.
Yeah.
And has the capability of just obliterating any of your party members in a second. Doesn't matter if you have max hit points or not.
Get that one shot.
Yeah. It's
That's pretty
just,
real.
it's a fucking brutal fight. It's just a long endurance fight. And Hellworm is the introduction, because that's another one that he has 8 million hit points, and it's the same shit. It's just a grind. And I mean, I made a video of Hellworm. I haven't posted it yet. But yeah, Yizamat is...
Fighting for the platinum.
The hardest part about
Yeah, I
the
guess-
platinum is going to be the finding every fucking monster.
Can't you just? I was reading you could just hit the trials, which you got to do anyway.
Well, yeah, you still have to do the 100. You have to make it to the 100th level and beat it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if
So
that
there-
counts towards the bestiary, though. That's the thing. Because you have to come across all of the rare monsters. And there are the rare monsters in the trials, but they don't show up right away. You actually have to go hunt them down and activate them to spawn. And the problem is, a lot of those fights in those trials are so fucking irritating that you just need to just destroy them without, dicking around.
Right.
See,
Well,
I
what
kind
about
of...
the trial-
I kind of abused the trials to, I don't know, I guess make it a little bit easier and not frustrating. I got 3 ribbons. You're normally only supposed to have 1 in every Final Fantasy game. I got fucking 3.
Isn't the ribbon immune to all
Status
effect
effects, yes.
shit? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it
Because
changes,
Get it.
but usually that's the staple for it.
yes, so you're just immune to all status effects, and the only way that you can get the 3 ribbons is you have to go through the trial and you have to make it to the 49th level and steal the ribbon from the bastard.
Do you steal it? Like, do you just keep stealing it? Or can
You
just
have
steal
to
it
put
once?
thieves cuffs on, because the only way that you can steal it.
Huh, I
And then
hate
it's not a guaranteed hit. If you don't get it, then you have to reload that save
It
and
just
then
ups the percentage.
keep going until you get one. And then you have to beat that level and go to 50, and then you can exit, because it has to save. So I had to do that multiple fucking times just to get 3 of them. Because going to Zodiac, that whole fucking area just to get to him is nothing but status effects. It's nothing but disease and fucking just bullshit.
Disease is horrible.
Exactly.
Dude. That one's rough.
That's why
remember that one earlier.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Because you can only get 1 HP for that character, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, you can get
Yeah, that's
serums that will cure it, but they're rare to get. And then you have
I
to.
don't think I ran into it.
The only spell is cleanse, which you don't get until late game, anyways. It's the only one that can get rid of it. So.
Sounds about like Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I was just.
that we've been hitting you since like the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
and at the end, like, oh, here's the. Really?
Yeah, so I was just
like
pissed.
that.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get 3 ribbons and just. Yeah.
What level was your team when you went to fight and do that to get the 45 or the to level 49?
The ribbons.
I think my characters were in the 50s.
Okay.
Oh, you're close then. You're like late
Yeah.
40s or late 30s, early 40s.
Van is 52. Hold on, Van is 52. Balthier is 41. He hasn't done anything. Brand's 42. Bosch is 39, which he's still a beast at 39. Ash is 44. Nobody cares about Pinello, so. Damn.
So I posted a video on my channel of kind of a late game experience grind to where you can level up really fast, but you have to have 10 espers to unlock it.
I got
So,
you. Not quite there.
yeah, because the guy won't give you the key until you have 10 espers, and then it unlocks the second part of the henna mines, which that fucking level sucks.
Oh, yep. That's the spot I was talking with him about because I wanted that spear put on the Lancer. And I
The
wanted
Zodiac Spear. So the original Final Fantasy, the Zodiac Spear was a 100% drop rate on a treasure chest, but you would fuck it up if you opened up specific treasure chests throughout the game. There was 4. You had to dodge, and if you dodged all 4 of the cursed chests, when you got late in the game, you would find it. Now they changed that. They took it out to where it's a 1% chance to spawn in the henna mines, and it's a 100% drop rate, but it's a 1% spawn chance. Or
so don't you just keep going back and forth until you get it?
yeah, you just zone in and out, or you just make it to whatever level in the fucking trials and steal it. It's actually 55, stage 55, I believe. It's a rare spawn, and you have to. It took me like fucking 30 tries to steal it from
the
him.
trials, what you're talking about in the trials, can I, if I don't get it, can I just quit and just restart or?
Yeah, because every time that you go up into the next stage, it auto saves to that stage. So you
if
go
you don't get it and you're about to beat it,
you just do the steal. You just
out.
go steal, and if you don't get it on that steal, you just fucking quit to main menu, go back into trial, reload that autosave, and you just keep doing that over and over again until you get it. It took me over 30 attempts to get the Zodiac Spear.
Well, see, I don't know, maybe I'm getting some luck here, but I did I got the concurrences, what the fuck they're called? The I just got the trophy for that. Holy fuck, my life, that sucked.
I haven't even got
Um,
that yet. I don't know who the fuck I'm missing right now for that one.
I wrote them down because I was like, I don't want to, because there's different shit, and so I wrote them down. And last night, doing because I was reading it. All you got to do is go to the yellow crystal, orange crystal, and it'll reload your shit. And so I was like, oh
I'm
well,
just farming it.
yeah, it'll rebuild it up. And I was like, well, fuck, that'd have been great to know a long time ago. And
Yeah,
so
you're
like
the crystals automatically heal everything and refresh everything. So
yeah. Well, see, I knew it healed, but I didn't know it did that. And so so I started doing that, and I only got 2 tries into it, and then I got it. And I was like, well, I guess that's okay. Because of course it was black hole. One of them was a
Where,
weird
like, he
one.
was like doing a share play, and I was like doing checklists for him and shit.
And then
But as long as you keep track, it's not that hard.
yeah, it's not hard because I did because he was playing that, so I was like, well, I'll just do the checklist because you got plenty of time for the animations. Like I just wrote on a piece of paper 1, and then I put a column, and then I put 2 column, 3 column, and that's for if I hit the 1, then I put a tally on the 1.
so you
And
have to
so
do every character's attack, right?
no. There are, hold on, I got the list right here because it's still sitting here. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 concurrences. You can do them with any character. Okay.
So is it the finisher at the end of the combo?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
that's
You
what it
need
is.
to do Inferno, Cataclysm. Your really hard one is going to be for some reason Cataclysm, which is like the first level. Or no, my bad. Windburst. I went forever without getting Windburst, which is a stage 2 miss, 6 times. The 6 kind of sucks. And then Black Hole is level 1, 2, and 3, 4 times. So 12. You need a 12-hit combo in this, and not just a 12-hit combo, but you have to do the all stages, which is obviously annoying as fuck. And so, but Jason and I were looking at it, and for one, hitting your mischarge, like when the mischarge rolls, always hit the mischarge, unless I guess you just need one of them, but like, mischarge is probably the best way to do it. And then once you get your 3s, you can just kind of, like, just push the buttons until you get it.
So I'm
R2 out on
probably
Go ahead.
missing Whiteout. I think that's probably the one I'm missing.
You got Black Hole? That one's ridiculous.
We got the shitload of all the 3s and stuff.
It's 4 of all of them.
It's 4 of everything. So you need the 2s and the 3s, like, it's annoying.
Yeah, I think that might be the only one I'm missing. Or maybe oh shit, I don't know. I could be missing Luminescence also.
That is exactly why I made a list, because I was like, oh shit.
I already have the list in front of me.
No, I meant like which ones I had, which ones I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I know I've done Inferno, Cataclysm, Torrent, Windburst, Arc Blast. And I believe I did hit Black Hole. So I think it's just Luminescence and Whiteout.
I do Whiteouts, like I said, man, I do Whiteout all the time by accident. Whiteout and Arc Blast I do all the time. Like, I can't get away from those two. It was driving me mad for a while because I was just doing it, and I wasn't really trying to watch what I was hitting. I was just hitting everything, and I keep doing Arc Blast and ducking. I do Luminescence quite a bit too, surprisingly. This dude might just be able to too strong for me. Like, for some reason, the normal game enemies, but then like the hunts, oh my god. I didn't hear back from that dude who was snitching on me. Yeah. Once you call them out, they usually back up. So I was like, dude, you snitched on me, and I wasn't even cool like that. That's pretty good shit. Like, way to be a bitch, dude. Fucking idiot.
Just one more clip to take over.
Very nice.
I got the elite plans for my cannons.
Yeah, don't go fight the dumbass fucking bus players without elder.
Alright, I'm alone until I upgrade everything. Especially my mortars, because that's where it's at. One more fort. And I think one more underwater. Yep. One more fort, one more underwater. Sweet.
Get out of the way!
Sorry guys, selling another one. And I'll take the broadside cannons. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a big motherfucker. I'm watching JP's stream. Like, this game looks cool as fuck, dude.
Which one?
The one you're playing.
Oh, Hellblade? Yeah, the combat is... Yeah, this is that fucking boss fight.
I watched some of the making of it, and they put a lot of effort into the way like everything looks and like
They've surrounded
the reactions and stuff.
That's it. End it. Finish it.
Yeah, fucking 3 of them.
Fuck his world up. Is all you have is your sword?
Yeah, but I get that slow time ability when it charges.
Okay, nice.
This fucker's quick.
So can you explain the beast game? Like, is it showing you what you killed, or like I'm really confused on what the hell's going on in it?
Wait, what?
The beastry and the and like the in-game beastry. Like I honestly don't get what's going on there.
You have to get all of... There's 80 rare monsters. So you have to hit every single monster in every zone, including all 80 rare ones. And the rare ones, certain ones require certain elements or certain things to make them spawn, and if you don't do them, they will not spawn. Because there's the trophies for unlocking some of the high-end game items. You get that on Fawn Coast to unlock the trophies.
I heard 12 was like one of the most ridiculous when it comes to like unlocking legendary weapons.
Yeah, yeah. Some of them were a pain in the ass to get.
I ain't even been there, but like what I've read, yeah.
Well, some of the weapons in the original game, you had to get them from the bazaar by selling certain quantities of certain items.
See, I just did that by accident to get the morbid urn.
Yeah.
Trophy. Like I didn't even mean to do it. I was just selling shit.
So the morbid urn is what makes the enemies drop Arcana. And you sell 10 Arcana plus a bunch of other items, and you'll get like greater Arcana, which that's used to unlock like some of the high-end items. But most of the high-end items, say like the Mass Immune, it's no longer in the bazaar. It's just a drop after you beat Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh fight, motherfucker. That son of a bitch. It took me... I used over 50 Phoenix Downs in that fight.
Oh,
Jesus.
Well, he's a two-part fight. The first part, he's really easy. And that's where you get your full Genji set. Is you have to steal it from him. You get the first two pieces in the first part, and then the last two pieces in the second part. And that's the second fight that fucking sucks. But the Genji set is, you want that. You want that for probably your knight, or whoever the Bushy is, or I think it's the Foe Breaker. But really you would want to put it on whoever can use the Mass Immune. Because if you put the Mass Immune and the full Genji set on that person, it's stupid. Because they counter almost every hit, and they get chain combos up to like 10 hits. It's fucking dumb. But yeah, the bestiary is not going to be fun to try to complete.
no, it doesn't look that way.
So, because there's 30 hunts that these guys want you to find, and these 30 have certain conditions to spawn them.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been doing. That's the hunts. I think one was wait 5 minutes.
Well, no, not those hunts. These are different hunts. These are not the hunt boards. These are just rare spawns. They have nothing to do with the hunting board.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not fair.
Like this one, is a 40% chance that it'll appear. You know, there's another one, 40% chance. So it says this will randomly spawn when the in-game clock minutes are in between 30 and 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stupid shit.
Okay, so I have the guide here, the new one, and okay, so it gives the what to steal.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
I'm still pissed that I missed one of the best fucking weapons in the game because I forgot to steal it off of Zodiark. That fight sucked, and I forgot to steal it.
Focus is coming back.
Oh, nice. 144 barrels of road.
Focus. It's the only way.
Do a couple hundred, or a couple thousand. So it seems like Final Fantasy 12 is a lot like 9 in terms of like stealing is really fun.
How do you get the... What is the thing that... is it the diamond armlet? The diamond armlet? That makes shit pop.
So the diamond armlet is the easiest thing to get because that's in stage 1 of the trial. You just walk up the stairs to the left as soon as you have control, and the treasure chest that's up there, that's your first drop. Diamond armlet. And if you really want to break the game and have infinite money, you just go to stage 1, get the diamond armlet, complete it, get to stage 2, exit, go back into your game, your regular game, save it, go back into the trial, stage 1, get the diamond armlet, same thing, just rinse and repeat, because they sell for $6,000 each.
Yeah, well, the money's not the problem. I mean, grant you, I'm not bankrolling fucking wars over here, but I mean, honestly, you get, I mean, you can find money, but
Well, the thing when it comes to the bazaar is it will remember everything that you sell and quantity wise, but the problem are the recipes. Some of them are repeatable recipes to get the items. Some of them are one time only. So, and then some of them are like 2 or 3 times. So say you come across one that you can do twice. You sell all of these ingredients. It's going to activate that one recipe. It's going to be random of which one it chooses. So then you buy that. So now you just sold everything. Now you got to get the materials again for that recipe and fucking sell them again. But the problem is if you don't know what those materials are, yeah, that's why like I never sold everything. I just
oh yeah, I'm holding on to everything I got because I kind of ran into that like kind of question, like I didn't know.
Because it's a lot of the high-end stuff's like one items. You can only get one of certain items because it's a one-time drop-off of a boss. You sell those to get certain shit. Some of the items are really fucking rare. There's like for me to beat Zodiark, I had to get 2 black masks, and that really didn't help. It helped a little bit, but not really. Because that fucker instantaneously just drops your party members in one attack. Because it's just pure dark damage, and the black masks absorb dark damage. But it's almost like a 50-50 chance if you're going to take damage or not. So it took me 4 attempts to kill Zodiark because of that shit. And the problem with that fight in particular, because he's in the second part of the Hannah Mines, is if you fail on him, it starts you from your last autosave, which is the last time you zoned into that section. So that means you have to run the whole fucking secret path to get to his room again. And if you die, it's the same shit. You have to run it, and it sucks. Yeah, I actually posted that video of Zodiark. I made it look easy the 4th time around, though.
Like a boss.
Well, the Hellworm, I actually one-shotted him. I'm surprised I did that. That fight, fucking gruesome. Because, like, when he starts getting down to, you know, a fraction of his health, each one of his hits is almost a one-shot. And you just
constantly, especially for the hunts, like when they get like really low on health, it seems like they go in like
they go in,
status.
they go into a rage mode. All their stats amplify, their damage, so on and so forth. They start casting spells faster. And the problem is when you get into like a heal res cycle where you cannot do any damage because you're constantly just resing and healing your party members.
So you can, okay, so you can pick this thing up in stage 1. What if I've already done stage 1?
So whenever you do a trial, as soon as you leave that trial and you load your save to go into the regular game, it resets the trials back to stage 1.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So that's the only way that you can keep your items from the trial to transfer them over to the actual real game. It's going to reset the trial to stage 1.
I just got the explore all underwater shipwrecks, and I still have one more to do. Alright. Not gonna complain.
I don't know where these chests are. I guess I have to flee to go find it. No, I don't want to play. I don't just want to bring in them all. Oh, there we go, got it.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
That's a shot. Yeah. Haha, fucker. Missed me.
The mark of Valravan. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
Nice elite ram plans.
With every battle, the
At least I
darkness
like
grows stronger.
No.
Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights,
Because there doesn't seem to be anything worth stealing
there were times
at the
when she
beginning.
considered
Not for somebody who's level
letting
50.
go.
No, you don't steal anything in the beginning of the trial. Like, it's worthless.
Yeah, I mean, because it's got a list of shit that I can obviously steal. But, yeah.
It's really only when you start getting into the higher, like, mid-range. Like, 49, as I said, that's where you get your ribbon. 54, 55 is when you get the Zodiac Spear. It's not till you get way fucking late that you start getting...
like, let's say I miss it at level 49, right?
Hmm.
Do I have to...
Just reload your autosave. Click on trial, or exit the main menu, click on trial, reload the autosave, and it should say level 49. And it'll automatically put you right back into that fight. Try to steal it again. If you don't get it, exit, reload, rinse and repeat until you get it. Because one item that you do want to steal, it's in stage 3. If you want to become a bullshit character right off the bat in stage 3, you fight those cactors, the little cactuses.
Mm-hmm.
The flower cactor. If you don't have Thieves' Cuffs, it's going to take you a while to get it. But you want to steal from that flowered cactor, because it can drop the Kakara or whatever it is. It's a fucking katana that's 92 damage and causes confuse.
Oh, Jesus.
Because your knight is the only one that can get it early if you clear the path in your license point to get it. He's the only one. And that I did that. But yeah, that, holy fuck. You become so strong so early in the game. But again, it's a rare steel. But that's, yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that fucking, I don't even remember when I got that. But yeah, that would be your earliest steal that you would want to do, is just that cactuar.
Oh my fucking god, are you serious?
It's funny how like godlike you are. Ooh. Like I read the first 5 trials in 0 time. Like it obviously gets harder to
A chance encounter in the wilds. She would not have heard his
Stage
stories
11.
of the Northmen. She would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul. I'm coming. I still hear
And so you can keep doing that to get the ribbon.
Yeah.
Just keep finding 49.
Yeah, you just keep doing it until you steal it from him. It's better if you have thieves' cuffs. Thieves'
I'm
cuffs
saying
help.
what if I steal it? Can I steal it more than once?
No, you can only steal one item, and that's it.
Okay.
Once you
well, I
end
got
it.
thieves cuffs on, so.
Yeah, so that'll help you steal up, you know, rare and ultra rare items. But it still doesn't matter because you can still end up stealing a fucking high potion. It happens.
Yeah.
But it raises your chance of stealing something of high quality.
As long as I'm not gonna beat the fucking trial in half a second.
Well, the guy that you fight for the ribbon is an actual summon. He's one of the espers, and he's got 2 guards with him. So what I did was just, as soon as the battle started, I put thieves' cuffs on, steal from him instantly, see what I get. If I didn't get it, I would just pause it, exit, reload, and just keep doing that until I got it. It's the Zodiac Spear, that one. I said it took over about 30 attempts for that fucker to finally give it to me.
Because it doesn't look like you get much better for the when it comes down to spears, like.
No, that's the best spear in the entire game. That was, even in the original game, it was your best, strongest weapon. Because all they did from the original one was took the rare spawn of the 1% chance spawn and put that into the Zodiac Age. Because you could, in the original game, you would follow the instructions of getting it from that chest, guaranteed. And then after that, then there was a 1% spawn chest that you could sit there and farm until it would give it to you. So you could have multiple Zodiac Spears in the original game. And that was more beneficial because every character had every ability. So you could have everybody equipped with the fucking spear if you wanted to. This one, you cannot do that. Only the Ulan can use that fucking spear. So it's a waste to have multiple. Now, whenever you get the, I think it's the Worm Blade, that fucking sword, god damn. Everybody can use it. At least on my game, everybody can equip it. That sword is fucking stupid. It's a great sword, so it's slow as fuck. You're gonna wait like a minute before you swing. But
you're probably gonna fucking kill everything.
You're gonna hit really hard, and it has the chance to proc multiple strikes, just like the Mass Immune, so you're gonna do multiple hits. I gave it to the White Mage. My White Mage uses that sword. Because it gives you, it auto buffs you with bravery and faith, and I think protect. So you always have those buffs on. So having the white mage with faith constantly attached to it amplifies every healing and damage spell.
Okay. See, I only really use faith in Final Fantasy Tactics, which, like, I would just turn people into fucking chickens. Like, I would attack their brave, and so it would just make them into chickens. Which is kind of a dick thing to do when you think about it.
Well, the thing with the American version of the Zodiac Age is it's different from the original Japanese version. The Japanese version of the original, only one job class could be used per character. So you only could do 6. Even though there's 12 jobs, you would have to play twice to actually play all 12 jobs. We got the version where they added the cross jobs, where you can have 2 per.
Right.
Which is awesome, because if you come up with the bullshit combinations like I did, you just become fucking super strong. Because it's based off of who you make a specific job and which job works.
I made my knight a he's also the what do you call him? The ninja.
The bushy?
Yeah, he's the ninja knight. So he's got like a way quicker time and stuff.
So wait, you made him the Shikari?
I don't know what he was.
Because that's the ninja. The samurai is your bushy. Is the bushy.
Hold on. He might be. He is the Bushi Knight.
Bushy Knight, good combination. That's your best. Yeah.
He is most definitely ridiculously strong. Like it's really nice.
Yeah, because I made Vaughn. He's the Bushy Knight for me.
My Vaughn is a Ulan Red Battle Mage. So it works out very nicely.
See, I made mine the Ulan Time Mage was my combination for Balthier.
See, I had never played with a Battle Mage before, and so I was like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna make that happen, because I mean, I was telling Jason this, and to me, Final Fantasy Tactics is my true love for Final Fantasy, and like the most fucked up character in the whole game is the Time Mage.
Yes.
Because outside of the Dark Knight, which was in the Lion Horde of Final Fantasy Tactics, because the Time Mage is just like, oh, I'm just gonna haste everybody, or or I'm just gonna stop you.
Yep.
Like, it was a real dick character, and like I don't know like if it ever got any love, but he really was a dick. Like, the fact that he was limited to staffs kind of sucked, but you didn't need him to do anything. I would put throw on mine so he could throw potions, and then he would just run around and fucking time everything, because why not?
Yeah. Yeah, the Time Mage in this is the same thing. You get a combination of black magic, time magic, green magic, white magic.
I don't like the fact that you have to wait to get it, because like okay, so like Final Fantasy Tactics, you just earn job points, and when you had enough job points, you could go get haste. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to go find it or some crazy shit like that. Like you just unlocked it, and like voila, motherfucker knows haste. And so you would just go from there, and all would be good.
Shifting faces.
And this, it's like, well, you gotta go find the cells. And, like, I have all but one character. I have all the job boards open. Like, they're completely full.
Caves.
Which is kind of stupid. Since, well, I mean, like, I'm still early game here. Like,
you'll cap all the license boards for every character.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it's not hard to do, especially if you do trials. You'll earn LP so fucking quickly. And especially if you have the trinket that doubles LP for whoever has it on.
Yep, I was using that too.
So, yeah, your license boards will get capped real quick for everybody. Because I think, yeah, mine were capped real quickly, and I have like 18,000, 20,000 LPs just built up that I can't do anything with.
I already got the trophy for the 80, what is it, 48? Like the 48,000 fucking,
Yeah.
like, license board shit. Like, it was so quick, it was
Yeah.
not even funny. Just fucking bomb and renew.
But then whenever you start getting the espers, you have to make sure you give it to the right job. Because it's going to unlock certain things for certain jobs. And if you have good job combinations, you can unlock, 2 really amazing abilities or 3 amazing abilities for both of those jobs. So you have to, before you assign an esper to somebody, you have to go through everybody's license boards and see what it's going to open for them and figure out what is going to be your best choice. So, give you an example, the Bushy Knight, one of the espers is going to unlock your ability of getting that Kakara sword and the Blood sword for the Bushy.
Isn't, I know in 9, the blood sword, the damage that you deal to people heals you?
Yes, it's the same thing.
Damage.
Yeah. So the Bushy,
So you have...
the only way that you can get those swords is with an Esper. But if you have the Bushy and Knight cross-classed, the Knight automatically gets them. You just have to find them on the board and buy them. So it'll automatically unlock it for you're the Bushy. So now you don't have to give them that fucking Esper to unlock those abilities.
Oh, okay, so I understand. So I, by just coincidence, made the right move on this.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, that blood sword, I used to love that blood sword in Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah.
Because it's 100% of the damage that you do.
You heal back.
Heals.
Yes.
What?
So, like, whatever damage you do, that's the number that it heals your fucking health, and it is glorious.
So it's, yeah, you'll have to figure it out, because certain spells are only unlocked from getting espers, and you can have different party members having healing spells and cure, or like having multiple people be able to cast a Suna or Kiraja. Like, I have 3 people, 3 jobs. Yeah, three of my characters can cast Kiraja.
What is Kiraja?
Your AoE fucking full heal. And actually it's Vaughn, and he's the Bushy Knight. He has Kiraja. So you have a fucking tank that can heal everybody at full.
So if you mix the Knight and the Bushi, what's the name? Like, what's the blood sword? Like,
yeah, it's at the bottom left of the board. And the Kakara is on the bottom right.
Yeah, okay, so I got them the Kataka,
yeah,
and then the Tornasol, whatever the fuck that is.
So if you switch over to the Bushy's license, it's up at the very top on its own little island.
In one of the little out-of-bound boxes that confused the fuck out of me when I started playing this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, how do I unlock that?
Yeah, those are from the espers.
Okay. Alright, that makes sense.
So you should have already fought Belial, right?
Who?
Okay, apparently not.
I don't know. I'm not, as in terms of the game, I'm not very far. I just went to the mount place where they killed the old dude. And I fought the judge, and I killed the judge.
Well, did you fight a monster called Belial?
Is it a...
It's an Esper. It's your first Esper.
Yeah.
So then you already have the capabilities of unlocking dual jobs. Well, actually, you already do, because you created the Bushy Knight. So yeah, you can do cross jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So who did you give Belial to?
Vaughn.
There you go.
Or
That was your smart move.
I didn't know who to give it to, so I was like, I guess that's probably who
This
getting
guy.
it. 'Cause, like this is all random chance to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, everything that I'm doing, because I've never played. I for some reason just never played this on the original, and so I'm just kind of like.
Well, again, the
Not
original
really.
was nothing like this, the American version. Only Japan
No,
got the
fair.
Zodiac job system. This
Fair
is
enough.
the first time that America gets the fucking job system.
Because I was telling Jason, like, this game to me is so well resonated because of my love for Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, if it wasn't for Final Fantasy Tactics, I don't think I would ever care for Final Fantasy. Not that it's a bad series. Tactics was more of my, like, I don't want to, like, I like to think about the things that are happening. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, in Final Fantasy Tactics, everything has to be put together right.
Well,
You
yeah,
have a
because
ton
you
of-
have to strategize where your party members are going to be, who's going to attack, and, you know, it's...
Right. Yeah, and there's times in the game where you have 5 characters, but 2 of them are going to be by themselves.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so,
Yes.
like, who do you put there? You're not going to put, 2 mages. That's probably not going to go very well. But you're not going to want to, like, maybe not put somebody who just doesn't have any healing ability as well. And so there's a lot of give and take and sacrifice when it comes to that. And so that's what I was telling him was like, it's like, and I know Final Fantasy Tactics is so outdated of a game, but it's like, I never knew anyone who played Final Fantasy Tactics and just didn't like it. I was like, man, that's a garbage game. I'm sure there was somebody out there, but I've never heard of them. And so, but yeah, to me, hands down, just one of the best just games out there. And so to me, this is very much in line with that, even though it's completely different in its own right, as it drives me nuts. Like I said, like, oh, I unlock taste, but I don't actually have taste. So that's kind of my, like, trying to deal with this game.
Mm-hmm. So have you assigned all 6 characters 2 jobs?
I did, and I fucked up on one of them because I didn't get what was going on, and so I have 2 archers. Which is shitty, but it is what it is. Here, I could tell you my list, because the dude who gets the axes and shit, he got left out, I think. I think that's who I left out of this.
The foe breaker?
I think so. Yeah,
Oh,
Thornbreaker.
fuck, that's an important one too.
Well, yeah, like, all said and done, if I could go back, I would have obviously picked it, but like I said, I didn't get what was going on, so I put, what's her face? Penelo? I put her as an archer. She's an archer monk, which is kind of a silly combination, but she was like the last one that got everything, so I don't really use her. You can tell she was the bad test experiment. Like, I have a white mage archer, a black mage machinist, time battle mage, and a Shakira.
Shikari. Yeah.
Shikari.
So who did you tie with the mechanist?
Oh, hold on. The black mage.
It's not
Which to
bad.
me made-
It would have been better with a white mage.
See, to me, I was thinking about it because to me, in Final Fantasy Tactics, as I was saying to Jason, when you meet the mechanic, he shoots magic out of his pistol.
Yeah.
And so, to me, that's just kind of like, that was the first spot I went to. Like, oh, I want to shoot magic out of my pistol.
Well, see, I'm surprised that you didn't do black mage, red mage.
I thought about it, but I didn't want to be a double mage and not knowing.
No,
the
that
game, 'cause-
black mage, red mage is the most bullshit caster job combination in this game. If you want to just
Like I said-
nuke the fuck out of things, that's
Like I said, there's a lot of hindsight going on, but I went with the best because I knew nothing of this.
yeah.
Like, this game. And so I just, like I said, I just started putting things together that kind of made sense, except for Penelope, or Penelo, whatever it is.
Yeah.
To me, hers obviously didn't fall right because Archer Monk doesn't really make sense.
No.
But I had already had her as an archer, and see, Monk is one of the best characters in Final Fantasy Tactics because he's such a tank and he has no armor. Like,
Well, the
which is
thing,
funniest part of it.
that's the thing about the monk in this one, though, is all the other Final Fantasies, the monk never had a weapon. Always punched with its
Yeah.
fists because it
Yeah,
did more
that's what-
damage.
That's
Now,
why I put Arthur. I was like, what the fuck?
now there is a license that you do more damage unarmed. I've
Yes.
never tested it out with the monk to see the damage, but some of the staffs or the sticks or whatever that the monk gets does a shit ton of damage. Because I did monk black mage.
Nice.
It's a stupid combination. It's really fucked up.
It sounds like it could be fun though. But see,
Oh
that was
well,
kind of like
it's super strong because you're a tank that just blasts the fuck out of things with magic.
well, yeah. Right. But like I said, and that's what like turns it into like being fun is because Final Fantasy Tactics was the same way.
Yeah.
Even though because you weren't two jobs, but you could learn two jobs and use the two jobs on that same character. Well, I mean, you could learn any job, but you know what I mean. Like you could use two at a time.
But see,
And so
the
you could mix
positive
and
thing
match your whole
about
party.
Zodiac Age though is it doesn't matter what jobs you chose.
Mhm.
It's not gonna fuck you up from beating the game.
Well, that's good to know.
But when it comes to trying to platinum it though, when you have to fight, say like Yzamat, it might slow you down.
Yeah, I can see some of that going on.
Again, that fight is dumb. Like the original Final Fantasy, it took about an hour and a half to beat that fight. And that's a straight sit through, just hour and a half fucking chiseling the son of a bitch down. This one is going to take a little bit less time because you have the fast forward option.
Yeah, the ×4. It took me a minute to get used to the ×4 because I kept running into walls.
Oh, I don't do ×4, I just do ×2. It's the only way I can play. I cannot go back to the original speed. But that's going to
Okay,
help
so it's
speed up the
definitely
fight, is that fast forward. So it's not going to take, an hour. It still might, but it's just that fight is so long and excruciating. It's a fucking just endurance trial.
What's the cap level? 99 probably.
Level 99? Yeah.
Could be my out of the hat guess.
Yeah, Final Fantasy's always been level 99 cap and 999 of
Health.
like hit points and mana and shit.
I always we were talking my hatred of the my hatred of the fucking what do you call them? The damn 99 items that you can carry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always the cap in Final Fantasy is 99.
So
Sucks. Go over to Star Ocean with the cap is 20.
Yeah.
yeah, you were telling me that. I was like, nah, thanks. You can keep that shit.
That's some bullshit, dude. Just need to go back to 3. Like,
Now you're also gonna
Fucking
have
close
to
to
you're also gonna have to learn the gambit system of which gambits to put on certain classes. Because
oh, it's such a learning curve.
the gambits, they're nice when you can have shit auto done for you, but most of the time I do everything myself. I'll choose the character, go through the menus, and do things myself.
I gambit pretty decently. I do still have some problems on things like I don't know how to gambit coach, like things like that. Like
Wait, did you say poach?
yeah, like things like poach and shit like that.
Okay, so poach, the monster has to be damn near dead for it to work. So you get no experience, no LP, as you're just going to get a random item. Now, it is a
Right.
way to get really rare items if you poach certain monsters, and it's nice for getting items for the bazaar, but to me I still think it's a waste of time to poach anything because
Okay.
it's too difficult to do, especially in the late game, and your characters will just one-shot any low-level shit. You'll never poach anything.
Well, yeah, because like I used it in tactics to make money. Like,
Yes.
and I'm past the point where like it's worth the fuck now. Pretty much what you're saying. Because I mean, that's really what you did with it. Was just like, oh, I need to make some money. Let me get my archer to poach this
Well,
shit.
that's what
You know?
stealing was for. That's all I did
Yeah.
through the entire beginning of the game. Every battle I got into, that was the first thing that I started. Steal. Steal.
I did that
steal,
too, but it's only
steal.
because I wanted the trophy.
Well, yeah, but you get good items doing that.
Yeah.
And that's another fast way to make money because you're just constantly stealing all this shit, especially like the skeletons, and you steal the bones.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll steal the bone, and when you kill them, they'll drop another one, so you double it up.
Well, see, and, like that's what I was telling Jason was like I figured out the chain thing because you get tons of fucking
Yes,
better.
the higher the chain,
yeah.
the more rare items and more quantity will drop. So in that experience area that I did the video for, you can get like 999 chain. It takes a while, but you can do it real quick. And you just start getting like 4s and 5s of everything, and you get rare items like the demon shield, which sells for $5,000, and you'll end up with like fucking 100 of them by the time you're done. Like I have like 2 million gold right now that is just worthless to me because I don't need to buy anything anymore.
The money runs out real quick. Like the use for it, like.
Well, once you have all like the best weapons and shit, when you have like the Masamune and the Zodiac Spear and stuff like that, you don't have to buy anything anymore.
Yeah, like I'm pretty much in this for the, the what do you call them? The fucking spells and shit.
Yeah, you'll just have to buy all
the.
the spells, all the techniques, all the
I apparently
gambits.
haven't got to a level high enough yet. Like
Yeah.
Here, I can tell you where I'm headed. Hold on. Maybe this will tell you. Like the old dude just got killed, and that one guy he wanted me to join to take the princess or whatever to go see the resistance.
Yeah.
I'm going to Arcadis.
Yeah.
Arcadis?
So since the old man just died on top of that mountain, when you're leaving, those little fucking midget creatures with the tails that look like old men.
Yeah.
There's one of them that you talk to that he's going to give you an item. And it's an item that is to go fight an optional summon, an Esper. You won't do that until, you're like level 60 plus.
Oh, so do I need to go back and talk to him?
Yeah, because it's the only way that you can get that item, and it's the only way that you can get that Esper.
Otherwise, does it expire or?
No, I don't remember where the fuck he's standing. Just talk to every single one of them. I think it's like as soon as you zone out of where that old man died, you turn right, and I think he's just like down there somewhere.
The castle area on the mountain?
Yeah, the very top. Yeah.
Okay.
But that Esper fight sucks. As I said, don't do it until you're like 60 plus, because it's all a caster fight. You cannot have any melee.
What?
Physical attacks are negated for that fight.
That's great.
Well, there's a lot of fights that are like that. There's one where there's no magic. It's just physical. Actually, no, that's it. That's the fight. It's no magic. It's just physical. So you have to have 3 tanks, 3 damage dealers.
See right now, I think I could hold that because I have 2, and the only thing I'd have to do is change my gambits to where my caster just throws like actual physical items. I'm assuming you can't cast white magic either.
You can't cast any spell whatsoever.
Okay, so yeah, then I would have my 2 tanks, which is my knight and my red battle mage.
Yeah, so you just have to have 3 high physical damage dealers, and then you're just going to be constantly burning through fucking potions.
Yeah, that's great.
And then there's another fight to where there's no physical damage. It's just casters.
That's the one that scares me right now, because like I said, I feel like I'm so early game still.
Yeah.
Because I don't have, I have a lot of like spells and stuff, but for some reason.
Well, again, they're not till late game, because they're all like level fucking 50, 60.
Oh yeah.
And you don't want to go in at their level. You want to go in there higher than their level.
I told Jason my fatal mistake that changed me for the rest of my life in video games about doing that was in. Okay, so you played Tactics, right?
I played it fucking long time ago.
Okay, do you remember by chance the first dude who used the Zodiac stone? And he turned into that fat thing that fucking had the mouth on the on the stomach, and he cast like Doom. He cast Doom and like pretty much everything else. Like he would pretty much fuck you up on every level, and you weren't like the first time I played that dude. Oh, the stone of the condemner.
Yeah, that's the stone. That's the item you need.
Okay, I got it. Anyway, he like the first time I played him, he fucked me up, and he fucked me up so bad I couldn't beat him. Like I couldn't reload and save because I just kind of ran through it, and I was never gonna just beat this guy, so I had to restart the whole thing. And from that day forth, I just always pumped my levels up way too high, even when. And I think a fair for Final Fantasy Tactics was like they give you Cloud, or you had to go get him, and like by the time you get him, you're like 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
I was. And he's level 1. So all the random encounters are like level 70. And he's sitting there like level 1, like, don't look at me. I don't want to die. He died.
But see, that's every Final Fantasy. You always want to be at least 10 to 15 levels higher than what you're fighting.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes 20. It just depends because some fights almost doesn't matter what level you are; it'll still whoop your ass. Like even in Final Fantasy VIII, when I went through 8, the ultimate weapon was the hardest fight in the entire game. And I went in there level 99, best gear, everything. And that fight still took like 45 minutes. Doing just max damage, every hit, doing like the ultimate attacks, so, like everything. It takes a long fucking time. And that's just how Yizamat is also. Like that fight, he's only like level 65, 66 with fucking 50 million hit points.
How do you feel about the trophy for unlocking every area, like visiting every area? I feel like that one's gonna suck.
Yeah, you have to make sure every map is fully 100% complete.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And that includes going in all the secret areas where the bosses are, the secret fights, and so on and so forth.
Like, because I know, because I was reading some forums on it, and apparently it's not too bad. It's just one of those don't forget about it type of things.
Yes.
Because you can always go back everywhere, I guess. So.
Well, it's not hard to fill out the maps. It's just you're gonna have to make sure you know how to get to all of the secret fights, all the espers, all the hunts and shit.
Well, yeah, you're gonna do that because if you don't comply, then you're gonna end up doing all the hunts, all the.
But you said that you had the guide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're definitely gonna need that for. There's one cavern that requires you to walk in specific path, like a path of zoning in and out of certain areas. You have to do it in a specific order to open up a secret room. And then it's also the same way with getting to the Hellworm that's in that same zone. You have to open up certain doors in a certain path. So you definitely want to use the guide for that shit.
The necro of something. That's any place. Not what
And then, yeah, like all the espers, you're gonna want to do whenever you go to like the necropolis or whatever it is. That place fucking sucks.
And what is that like? Mid game, late game?
They're like level fucking 60 something, 50 something.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what level you are, even if you're higher level, it still sucks. But there's 3 bosses in there that are secret boss fights. You have to do a big chain quest to get the keys to unlock them. So you're gonna need the guide for that shit too.
Right.
I remembered the majority of it from playing the original game, so I didn't really need a guide. But it's a long, excruciating fucking process.
Besiege,
Yeah.
like,
Well,
'cause
Phillips
it's
isn't
just-
really a stamina platinum guy.
I'm here, dude. Don't hate.
Well, I'm pretty sure you'll platinum
not
before I do. Even though I'm, you know, fucking in the last few trophies.
Like, here's my question. Okay, so like the beastry, like it says, I don't get what's going on here. Like, it says need,
Did you see her?
like, and then like there's a like
Galina.
woolly gator. It says I need
She was a
6.
priestess.
I don't know. Like, what does it mean I need? What am I needing?
Well, see, here's the thing about the beastie area. I still don't know if it requires you to fully unlock all of them to where you have to kill them a certain number of times, or you just need their name in the list.
Right.
I don't know which is which. Because
it
some
says, like-
monsters require you to kill them like 9 times, or 6 times, or 5 times, or shit like that, just to unlock their full information about them.
Okay.
But I don't know if
That's what-
that's what is required, or just having all the names in the list. So that I haven't figured out yet. Because the guide doesn't fucking tell you. And I haven't really done enough search on the internet to find if that's what it is. I just know finding all the rare monsters is going to be the toughest fucking part. Now, if the trials give you the whole entire beastie area, that would be nice.
See,
But the downside with that is still the rare monsters. You would have to be able to activate every rare monster that spawns in specific trials and kill them. Because it's like there's one early on in, like, I think the first 10 where you're on that platform where you fight those fucking like bird dudes. I don't remember what fucking level it is. So that one, there's a flying monster that comes from the bottom of the map, and it only spawns whenever there's one of those guys left. So you have to kill all of them except one, and then sit there and wait for the fucker to fly up.
Yeah, I heard everything I heard about like Final Fantasy 12 for like bosses and the ultimate weapons was just ridiculous.
Well, they kind of made it a little bit easier for this version. The original version, yes, it was a fucking grind if you wanted to get certain things. This one is tad easier, especially with the trials, because
So should I just go back to Persona 5 and call it a day? Is that what you're saying?
You've gone too far, man. You've gone too far.
I'm not even that far.
yeah, no, you're not that far into the game. But yeah, because it's like I ran for my jobs. I ran with the Foe Breaker Shikari, White Mage Mechanist, Bushy Knight, Black Mage Monk, Time Mage Ulan, and Red Mage Archer. To me, I think that was the most bullshit combination to come up with, besides doing Red Mage, Black Mage. Just because of each one of those jobs complement each other in some way.
No. So do you keep your XP when you do the trials?
You don't earn any XP in the trials.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
You just get LP. That's it.
No, I don't need LP.
Well, it'd be bullshit in the trials if you got XP, because then you can just fucking sit there and grind levels real quickly.
You just restart, yeah.
Now, there is a grind early on in the game in one of the tunnels. I don't remember if it's the Henna mines or if it's one of the mines. You go into the circular room and you flip a switch and a bunch of slimes fucking or flans or whatever drop on you. It's infinite. They'll keep fucking spawning. And as long as you can survive, you can sit there and just grind XP just forever.
Word.
And there's actually a trick to do it where you just put your controller down and go watch a movie and just let the game do it for you. You just set all your gambits to do everything for you, and then you just walk away.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about that in the pre-release with the dude. It was like I guess that was on the original one. And he was like, yeah, you just leave it on, go to work, come back, and you're level 99 for those 3 characters.
Well, I don't think you could do level 99. Well, maybe with that one, because it's early. It's real shit experience when you get higher level. The second one, which requires you to actually be interactive, that one you can't do AFK.
You can't do what?
You can't go, like, away from the game. You have to zone in and out to reset it.
Where's that at?
That's in the second part of the Hand of Mines. The fucking bats that you fight are like level 65. And even at level 80, my characters are like level 85. Even at that level, they still fucking like have the chance to just drop a character in seconds.
Yeah. They fucked me up. I was way too young level to go there, and I just like ended up there by accident. I was running. I was fleeing. I fled into the spot I should have fled into.
But I don't know if every Final Fantasy has had a level up area where you can just set the controller down and walk away. I know. I don't remember if it was 3 or 4. It was called the Elite River trick, to where you were just on this river, and when you hit a certain point, you had to choose a path to go down. You could either continue or loop. So you would just, since it was on Nintendo, you had to fucking rig your controller to hold the button down and choose to go around, to where you'll just loop the river over and over again. And you just have the button pressed down to where it just constantly makes all your characters just attack, and you just set that and walk away. To where you'll just infinitely loop the river and get random fights and just kill everything, and you just do that and go to school, go to work, whatever, and come back and you're level 99. But yeah, there's been a couple of those in the Final Fantasies to where you can just infinitely do that. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for anybody who watches this fucking video of this stream wanting gameplay, and then all they're gonna see is the game paused for like an hour and just 3 of us bullshitting.
Oh man, we were streaming one night and it turned way too crazy. Like, it turned into Jason and I making fake governments because somehow something political was mentioned while I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember this, Jason? Is he still? I think he took his headset off a second ago. Anyway, something political was said and innocent, and oh no, like the comments took just a life of their own, and it was bad. There he is.
I was
Jason,
taking up some water. Is that?
remember I don't remember what we're talking about. Remember Horizon Zero Dawn? When like we made some minute fucking political comment, and then the comments were just like so bad we made our own fake governments out of the comments. It was horrible.
Oh yeah.
Like, he was like, no, you really gotta pull on YouTube and, like, read these comments, because it's a life of its own. It was bad. It was like, oh my god. What have we started?
Well, that's the problem when you start bringing in religion or politics into videos
It was
and
like,
shit.
but it was like, I think we were just joking about like what we would do to run our own government. What it like?
Yeah, I asked him, well, first it started off on, empires and, like the longest lasting empire, tactics, war tactics, like what's the word, what's changed, blah, blah, blah. And then it went to, I asked, if you can make your own government,
Finish this.
what would you have it as? Like, what would be like the rules and nuances now?
Okay, so that's what it was. We were talking about the Roman Empire and how they were like only the 19th largest empire and like but one of the most famous ones of all time. And the question got somewhere like, or I just said it one or the other somewhere. It was like, how did they fall? And I was like, oh, because they let 100,000 into Roman territory, and the Goths decided that fuck, we're gonna take it. And so this became this spiraling out conversation like really quickly. And like I would just make it the point because like historically the lie is the Roman Empire kept its borders so thin that when they were invaded they fell. And that's not true at all. That's not like and so like, this turned into the Donald Trump conversation like where I felt that it was going. Because it was just like it was like all of a sudden it's like, so you think that could be applicable to today? Well, I guess. Yeah, like I was just trying to have a like pointless historical talk here about, you know, like the old military stuff. And like it turned into like insane fucking conversation about this. And I was like, yeah, that's not.
Like, there was a couple like trolls, but all in all, like, it wasn't a bad conversation.
No, it really wasn't. Yeah, they were like, they were kind of like curious about it. I give it a chance if you don't, like, I study history. And so, like, if, I don't know, Facebook talks to you about history, and you probably, like, this would never be a thought process. Because, does that make sense? Like, you just never studied it. And, like, because I remember it was like such a big thing back in the day, like, oh, America's becoming Rome by spreading the borders too thin.
Melted from the sparks from the south.
And like that's not what happened at all. Like they let in 100,000 Goths, and the Goths were like, yeah, fuck it, we're just gonna take this dude.
Mine.
Like yeah.
The ice
so
continued to drip.
And
the power of the void
the conversation just took a deadly turn, but it wasn't bad. Yeah, there wasn't.
Whose milk fed the giant. That's right.
It wasn't as bad as it could have been, especially political nature, what it is, and all that. Like, and so then it turned into like, oh, what kind of government would you run if you could lay the groundwork for government? Like, what would it be? And of course, I always have to give the smart-ass answer of I would have a triumvirate because that's a cool word.
Older than mankind.
I don't care what people
The
say.
Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
But yeah. Just ridiculous conversation. Screaming. For that reason.
Well, that's usually how it goes. It takes one fucking comment to.
She found the wretched
And yeah, I was completely aware that this had happened because I wasn't watching the YouTube stream, and Jason was like, "No, you really need to turn on the YouTube. Like, you can watch the stream and like read the comments." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like that's how crazy it turned out. Like, oh. But no, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't like a Facebook thing where everybody was like making, you know, like, oh god, you said this. Or, like,
Because I think we had a good like a little over 10 people.
there was a good dialogue going on in it. Yeah, that's funny. That was a good dialogue. God.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this live stream here. Just take a break.
How far have you made it in the game?
I just killed like the first boss.
Is it a game worth buying?